And let's just say this. Let's just say this. Let's just say this. I'm going to smoke. First of all, you know damn well T. Rump, Donald T. Rump, enjoys conspiracies. I don't know nothing about Trump, so I didn't know that. So he enjoys conspiracies. So what did he do? All of these specific numbers, 2020, 2022, he had it in his mind. He was going to start God's work for him. Not because he wanted Jesus to come back, right? He thought that, right, he's the Antichrist, right? He thought he was the Antichrist, right? So with that being stated, Trump and his bubble of fuck-ups called themselves starting God's work early, Revelations, right? Trump thought he could start Revelations, right? So here we go. But I had already shut it down, right? Y'all see my Pandora's box, all right? So I shut down Trump's version of Revelations, right? So God had to finish what y'all started. Dove Nation was not supposed to take place for 12 years, right? They were going to come together and mind their business, right? Y'all would have never known, right? But Trump thought he was going to start Revelations and start creating relations with foreign lands. These are God-fearing people for the most part. Whether they're Catholic or Christian, definitely come on now, Buddhists and all of them, that's all they believe in is God, right? Don't let that fat-ass Buddha fool you, right? That's their version of God, right? So if you Nam Yo Renge Kyo and God say the fuck out my face, that Buddha is me. That's why you don't get into other people's religions and don't know what the fuck you doing, right? God said that big fat Buddha is their interpretation of God, right? Davinia calls God what? Papa Smurf or Santa Claus, right? Right. Because in her mind, God has a big white beard, big, long, fluffy hair, right? And she loves the Smurfs. Papa Smurf ran everything. Lovely. Go watch the original Smurfs. Go watch the Smurfs cartoon from the 80s, right? Papa Smurf was the shit. He ran his village proper, right? So you thought you were going to start Revelations. So God had to finish it. So all of this wild stuff that's taking place is because of what? People messing with God on his day off, right? God said, now I know that Bible said that God rested on the seventh day. God said, when that Bible said I rested on the seventh day, that meant ain't no work until Revelations. I'm chilling and on vacation until Revelations. Meaning the whole world a goddamn democracy. Right. Do what you want until it's Revelations time. I know damn well they didn't knock over my hourglass and flip it over to start Revelations. I know they did not. So now God has to, right, he has to just go on with his plan. God don't stop Revelations. He does not. He said, you thought you was going to start Revelations, which meant all you evil people was tired of living. So God said, cool. Let's continue on with Revelations, but it'll be silent. Right? Because everybody wasn't ready for Revelations. It wasn't time for people to be judged. But since the evil wanted to start Revelations, God said we're going to have Revelations quietly. Right? And I will give people a second chance. Right? Not the evil, though. Not the evil. You don't get no second chance. But everyone else does. That's why there was a call to gays and lesbians back in 2020, right? Remember, God wrote y'all off, right, in the Bible. Right. So there was a call to gays and lesbians. I will give you a second chance. Right. But I'm not going to go into that because it's over. Right. That chance was over. I can't tell you how many chances God going to give you. Get out my face with that shit. Right. Now, I'm not God, right? I don't speak for him, and I don't want to know what's going on in his mind. Trust me, I don't, right? The stuff I got to deal with already ain't none of my business. I don't want it to be my business. So, with that being stated, right? So, you kick-started Revelations, right? For the evil only, right? So, right. Life will be what it is, what it was, but it won't be, right? Now you know about God's sovereign nation. You aren't supposed to know about that. Not yet. The world's mind was not ready. The energy on earth was not ready. The access wasn't turned just right at that degree that God had set it for Revelations to start. For Dove Nation to come together. So that's why y'all all mad, disgusted, busted, and tripping. Like, this can't be real. Yes, it is. But it wasn't supposed to be. Not like this. Not at this time. God said, I'll give y'all 7 years of tribulation. What did y'all say? No, we want more. God said, now you got 9. We want some more. God said, you got 12, and I'm cutting it off at 12. Because trust me, 13 is after that, and that's pure death. And you don't get to call 13 years of tribulation. Because it ain't no such thing. It stops at 12. And everything dies. That wanted to get on my fucking nerves them 12 years. At the 13th. Unless you are what? Evil. And of course, people have to die throughout those 12 years. Yes, they do. There will not be no non-death. Right. Regular human beings will die like they've been doing. You don't reset God's clock. Who the fuck and where does that happen? You can't go and shoot somebody in their face and then run up to them and say, nah, rewind that. Take your watch off and rewind that bitch and shit and be like, no, that motherfucker's still going to be laying there dead, bleeding from their head. Right. They're going to be laying there dead, bleeding from their head. It don't matter what watch you rewind. Same thing with God. Smoke sesh.